Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of our Euro Truck Simulator multiplayer series. Today I am thinking we will start with taking used plastic from Odense down to Hamburg in Germany. So let's start with this job, shall we? Of course, in the last episode we bought our brand new truck, our new Renault truck, which is of course a beast of a truck. Oh, look at this, look at this. We're going into no foods to pick up our trailer as well. I'm guessing maybe this guy's literally just delivered it. Yep, that's the one. Take the job. No collision zones in here, so we can just spin around and take our trailer with us. Just hear his truck as he's very just a bit too far. Let's go back forward a little bit more. He's trying to deliver his forklifts. Go. Raising the trailer legs. Here we go. We're on the road again, my friends. Need to turn here. There you see. There is actually a little bit of activity here right now. Retarder is active. Not sure what the retard actually does. There you go, see that little... As you can see, our little Rocket League items are happily bouncing around in the cab. There we go. Signal that we're actually taking this exit here, and we're nearly out of Odense. Why in the world did it want to just take this way? Not really sure about that one. Sure the other way would have been easier, but maybe this is faster to get down onto the motorway from this way. Whoa. A little bit choppy there on the old frames per second. This looks similar to where I actually hit the barriers last time, so let's hope we don't do it this time. No trucks are coming, so we can pull out nice and easy. we have left the city, and off we go. There you go. That's what the retarder does. It just means we cannot go over the speed limit. Or at least not by much. It does allow me to go over very slightly. There you go. It won't allow me to go over 84. But 84 is fast enough. I know we're only allowed to drive 80, but 84 is okay. We have 290 kilometers, which is 4.5 in-game hours. As you can see, it's 10:30 on a lovely Sunday morning, driving through Danish countryside again, on the motorway this time, of course. And yeah, the money's gone down a little bit, but that's obviously because we bought this truck for nearly 140,000 in the previous episode. Yeah, we're still trucking along, keyboard warrioring our way through this game. Again, Lillebælt Bridge is in front of us. To the right to leave room for other drivers. Wow, that guy was definitely not going 80, I can tell you that much. He was flying. Yeah, as you see, we have the little Rocket League cars bouncing around, and we have the little Rocket League ball also bobbing around up at the top. I like that. Just nice little things that that you wouldn't expect from a game like this, I think. People would take that for granted. Oh. 88 now. It's a bit too fast. There we go, back down to 80. Maybe I'll change the retarder limit a little bit so it's not so forgiving. There's a truck up here, parked on the side of the road. Thomas on rust. I think it's clear to pull over now. Yeah, off we go. Just having some fun, relaxing. Need to just change the lane. We don't want to go to Esbjerg, we're going to Hamburg. There we go. See, Tommy was nice and humped back. Yeah. So there is, like I said, there's about 2,000 people on this, maybe more. I can't remember exactly how many were playing when I logged into the server. It is actually the first time I'm playing on the server this session. I normally just play the single player version. Oh, well, there we go. I went to the right and it's going to go back to the left anyway. Yeah, so I normally just play the single player version of this game. That's kept me entertained pretty well, so I'm not complaining about that. But yeah, I just thought I'd try something different. Play the multiplayer, have some fun. We'll see what happens. Still driving a little bit over. There we go, that guy is busy. Raven. Goodbye, Raven. I'm not sure what the numbers next to them mean, whether or not that's their speed, their latency, or their score in some way or another. Do I have one? I guess I can't see my own. There you go, that guy has his what's it called? Beacon, that's it. And other drivers. There's many drivers on this motorway, to be honest. I guess a lot of people are going to Sweden. And one of the ways to do that is, of course, driving through Denmark to get over to Sweden, getting over to Malmö. But yeah. Look at this. You have to got to admire what they've done with the game, to be honest. It looks amazing. It's very relaxing, you know, very engaging. I don't think there's many places that actually look the same. They have taken inspiration from the local sceneries. I'm sure this takes them quite a long time to do it. I don't have American Truck Simulator. I would like to get that as well, but right now we're just sticking with Euro Truck. I know the American Truck is obviously the latest and greatest version of the game, but as far as I'm aware, Euro Truck still gets updates and is still maintained. And obviously then you have fan base like this that actually make the multiplayer session for the game. I believe there's the same multiplayer client is also available on for the American Truck Simulator. So if you wanted to play the American Truck Simulator multiplayer, that's also possible. It's pretty straightforward as well. It is extremely easy to do it. You just go onto I think it's Truckers MP. I think that's their website. You just go on there and download the client. It is literally simple as that. It will ask you for to log in to synchronize up with your Steam account. You of course need to have a public Steam account for it to work, and then it'll check that you have either Euro Truck or American Truck Simulator installed on your account, and then it'll let you download the installer for this for the multiplayer client. And all you need to do is just follow the installation instructions. It will ask you where your American Truck Simulator or your Euro Truck Simulator installations are located, and then yeah, that's it. You get it has its own executable file and everything, so you literally just run, there's a Euro Truck multiplayer file that you just run, and it loads it up, and you can log in with the username you have created, and bang, there you go. It's as simple as that, really. It took me like less than 5 minutes to get it up and running, which I was quite impressed with. It's quite nice. I was afraid it was going to be a lot more complicated. You know, I would think it was much more complicated to mod a game like this, but apparently not. Apparently it's been made very, 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 very easy. I mean, it's probably also taken them a couple of years to get to this point. You know, I don't know how long the multiplayer client's been in development for, and I'm sure it also, from time to time, they release an update for the multiplayer client, because I think it's a little bit behind the actual single player client, the normal game files. It's a couple of version numbers behind it, but it runs very stable. You need the I believe you need the Scandinavia map, and you need the Going East DLC as well. You need both the Scandinavia and Going East DLCs for it to work. You don't need any of the paint job skins, you don't need any of the accessory packs, because I have none of them. You literally just need the 2 map packs, and that's it. Then you can install this, and you can jump in, and you can have fun with everybody else. So it's very easy. I'm quite happy with it. I'm not sure if there's an in-game chat option. I might have to have a look through the settings for this. There might be an in-game chat. If not, then of course, if you're playing with your friends, then it's just a question of either having a Skype conversation or using Steam's own chat tools to talk with each other. Other than that, is there a... I don't know if there is a... I've not looked through many of the settings for this, so I don't really know if there's any shortcut keys for the various things. I'll get there. We'll get there. Right now we don't need it anyway. We're just trucking along. We're just driving and enjoying what the game has to offer, really. I mean, I believe this is Germany now. I believe we're in Germany. Have a look when we come up here. If we are in Germany. I think so. It looks a bit German. What does the sign say? Kiel. Yeah, so there we go. We're definitely in Germany. I missed the border crossing earlier. But we're definitely in Germany. Racing down the Autobahn. Or rather, we might be joining the Autobahn very, very soon. Hamburg, Bremen, Kiel. yeah, I mean, it looks like we just need to get to level 8 or something like that, and then when we get to level 8 we'll get ourselves a new truck. There we go, see, now we're in German waters. There's chances I will probably run into a few more trucks as we get further south. I believe the port in I think it's Rotterdam is extremely busy in this game. They have extended the no collision zone. As you see, when you enter a truck area, there is a no collision zone set up just due to traffic, because if multiple people need to deliver something, they don't want everybody just to stand and wait in a long line, so they've made it a little bit easier. But out on the road there is a full collision on. If someone smashes into you, then you will take damage from it, which is why they are strictly enforcing the rules as well. So if you see anybody that is ramming people on purpose or blocking the road on purpose or anything like that, you can report it, and the administrators or the moderators in the game, they do actively investigate these things. So there is bound to be, I think there's nearly always a moderator online on the game, so that if someone gets reported for something, they can jump to the incident pretty quickly, and they can see straight away what is going on and take the appropriate actions. So it is like I said, it's a game that is still well supported. It is obviously developed by fans for fans, but I'm sure SCS, who made the game, are, you know, very, very proud that they have a game that is so well supported by other drivers and other fans of the game, that, you know, it gives these kind of games many, many, many years of life, where normally these kind of games could easily, you know, fizzle out after just a couple of years, but simulator games always seem to have a huge fan base. Whoop. A little bit fast going down that hill, but we managed. Yeah, I think after we've delivered this, I'm just gonna go and change my retarder settings a little bit. I don't like having to be able to drive so quickly. Speed limit's only 50 now. I'm wondering if the retarder works down on the 50s as well. Yeah, looks like it. So let's just slow down a bit. Hamburg has been discovered. Beautiful. This is why I liked the cruise control. I'm not sure why it's not available on this truck. Retarder activated. Could just be the model of truck, this doesn't have it available. Maybe it's a newer version of the truck, might be an old model. So, but, you know, it's not a problem. Centrum. So we're going into the city center with the delivery of used plastics. Look at all those blue dots on the map. Hamburg is a busy city. There's a lot of drivers. People have, of course, their own skins, I believe, their own trailer mods. They can have whatever they want. So yeah, there we go. See a couple of guys driving off Transinet. Oh, wrong one. There are some pedestrians as well. Hello everybody. Just passing on through. Use plastics for your recycling center. Don't mind me. I have plenty of fuel. Slowly, slowly. So there's German, English, Pierre. Okay. Alright, so we just have the parking lights on. There's some guys coming up. Look at this. This is ridiculous, some people. Again, this guy. So some people clearly don't care. They just go flying wherever they want. Which is a little bit of a shame. You know, they're just in here having fun. Other people are trying to have, you know, a good time. There we go, you have entered a no collision zone. Very good question. I'm blind siding this in, which is not my strong suit. I don't think I'm getting this in properly. Now see, it's no clipping through here. Which, to be honest, I mean, I wasn't expecting that to happen, but whoop, whew, nearly ended up crashing. There we go. I think this looks beautiful. Actually, let's have a look at this. When you deliver a truck, you can see the support wheels there. Lowest trailer legs. There we go. Excellent. Base reward, proficiency bonus, level 1. Long distance delivery, perfect. Bonus for parking trailer, better. We got 400 experience for that. I think we have actually leveled up for this. Yeah, we did. Perfect. Now, another option is, of course, we can do eco driving, which means that we drive a bit more fuel economical, we earn more money, or we spend less money on fuel, so we have more money at the end of the day to spend on other things. But it's not really needed, you know. Like I said, we have a lot of money. The deliveries currently of 350 kilometers are about the right length for us, I think.
Selamünaleyküm, hayırlı işler.
Let's do some high value stuff instead.
13.
Getting some people on their internal voice communications. We'll just park up over here, I think. Actually, you know what? We'll go to a truck stop and we'll park up there. And then in the next episode we'll have a look at deciding on what delivery we should do next. Maybe we should just explore this area first. I think those two just hit each other, to be honest. Drive up here. Inspect a couple of places. There's a couple of question marks on this map. Let's just get them popped. Nothing there, nothing there. Perfect. We'll take the turn. Schmeier. Let's see what this is. Probably just a recruitment agency, I would imagine. Oh, no, it's an Iveco truck dealer. Maybe we'll have a look into Iveco trucks at some point. But for now, we'll stay with what we have. Renault truck is serving as well. Not sure what's up with this guy. He's really all over the road right now. Wow. I'm not really sure what Ennis is doing there, but he's definitely all over the place. But let's stop in at this hotel here, I think. Stop at the hotel, have a break. You know. Next rest stop. And now we're in. I think we'll park up here. And that's it. Let's have a look. Yeah, truck still looks good. Everything looks nice. The atmosphere around here. Beautiful, beautiful game. You know, can only highly recommend this game. And that's it for this episode, guys. Next episode we'll go out trucking a bit more. We'll take another delivery. I'm guessing maybe we'll try and head further south. Maybe we'll go a bit east towards Poland, possibly. But we'll have to wait and see until then. We'll have to see that episode. So thank you very much for this episode, guys, and see you again in the next episode.